Hi guys, DJ Jack back with you here real quick with another video. And in this video, good morning. I hope you all are doing well and looking forward to the New Year's Eve coming up this week. So I got this book for yesterday from my grandfather and my grandparents that is the history fact book of 70 years of rock and roll. And I'm going to read you some articles real quick of what happened on December 29th in rock and roll history. First is the single of this date. In 1980, Pat Benatar's Treat Me Right album was the #1 single. And then the #1 album on December 29th in 1972, America, America, was the top album. And then let's go back to 1956. Elvis makes his chart history, leading 10 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, then called the Top 100 at the same time. This was an almost unheard achievement in the early days of rock and roll, and cementing in Presley's dominance over the charts by year-end declares that no artist in history has placed more songs in the top 100 than the King himself. Also this day in 1966, at Abbey Road Studios, Paul McCartney begins work on Penny Lane, a song inspired by childhood memories of Liverpool and the charm in the shimmering horizons of the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. McCartney Blew Away by Brian Wilson's song masterpiece aims to create something innovative. The result of a barrel-cool pop classic with cascading models, Percurlo and Temperance, and those in a dozen of 1960s Naga. This day in 1967, Dave Mason quits Terrific. Just as the band relieves the self-titled debate album. And unlike his bandmates, Mason insists on writing alone, leading to the tensions with Stevie Wood, and early exit, though his Fly rejoins later, but in his true calling lies in a solo career that yields hits like We Just Disagree and contributions with Jimi Hendrix, Fleetwood Mac. This day in 1975, Time magazine coins the term sex rock in an article clutching its pearls over the steamy new wave of disco hits. And the piece calls out to do it any way you wanna, by People's Choice, and That's the Way I Like It by KC and the Sunshine Band. And Let's Do It Again by the Sunshine Band, and Let's Do It Again by the Steel Peel Singers, but reserved its greatest outrage for Donna Summer's Breathe, and 70-minute epic Love to Love Your Baby, claiming it contains a standalone 22 segmented orgasms. And this day in 1982, Neil Young confronts fans on critics alike by embracing sympathized robotic vocals on his 12th album, Trends. His experimental Kraftwerk inspired sound Bowler Griffin Records, with later sues his international making albums that won't sell. Also this day in 2002, Creed's Chicago concert is so dangerous that 4 fans sued the band, claiming Scott Stapp was either too drunk or too medicated to perform. According to the lawsuit, Stepp soars lyrics, stumbles around, and barely manages to sing a single Creed song properly. And the frontman later defends his bizarre behavior, calling it an artistic moment that calls much like the concert goes anywhere. Interesting, right, guys? Yeah. I'm gonna come back with another video. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back with a video.